Hello everyone, welcome back to Airlines Quest. Today, we're covering some major updates from Air Canada, Ryanair, and Gulf Air. Let's dive right in. Our first story takes us to Canada, where some big news has just landed. Air Canada and the Airline Pilots Association, ALPA, have reached a tentative agreement on a new 4-year labor contract. This deal, announced on September 15th, covers over 5,200 pilots at Air Canada and Air Canada Rouge. While the details remain confidential pending ratification, ALPA projects the new contract will deliver about $1.4 billion in additional value, a 46% increase over the previous agreement. Remember, this comes following concerns about potential flight disruptions. But good news for travelers. If you used Air Canada's labor disruption policy to change flights scheduled between September 15th and 23rd, you can switch back to your original flight at no cost, subject to availability. First Officer Charlene Hudy, chair of the Air Canada ALPA MEC, described the negotiations as an exceptionally long road, but highlighted the pilots' unified determination as key to achieving this contract. You've got to remember, though, this agreement still needs to be ratified by the membership and approved by Air Canada's board of directors. We'll be keeping a close eye on developments over the next month. Shifting gears, let's fly over to Europe, where Ryanair is facing some potential turbulence. Ryanair Group CEO Michael O'Leary has warned that Boeing's ongoing worker strike could impact aircraft deliveries. The strike, Boeing's largest in 16 years, involves 33,000 workers and began on September 12th. Ryanair was expecting 25 new aircraft by summer 2025, but O'Leary cautions this could drop to 20 if the strike continues for 3 to 4 weeks. It's worth noting that Ryanair is one of Boeing's biggest customers, and this reduction comes on top of previous cuts due to Boeing's operational issues. However, O'Leary remains confident that Boeing will resolve the situation, though he admits it may take some time. This strike isn't just affecting Ryanair. It could also impact the production of the brand new Boeing 797 commercial jet. We'll be watching closely to see how this labor dispute unfolds and its ripple effects across the industry. Now, let's jet over to the Middle East for some exciting news from Gulf Air. Gulf Air CEO Jeffrey Goh has announced that the airline could launch flights to the United States as early as mid-2025. This move would mark Gulf Air's return to the U.S. market after a 25-year absence. The airline previously served New York and Houston, but cut these routes over 2 decades ago. Gulf Air has been undergoing a major transformation in recent years. They've modernized their fleet with Boeing 787-9 and Airbus A321neo, opened a new terminal at its Bahrain hub, and have been focusing on becoming a boutique carrier, emphasizing quality over quantity. However, there are some challenges to consider. Pre-pandemic, less than 24 passengers per day traveled between New York and Bahrain. Gulf Air will face stiff competition from other Middle Eastern carriers known for excellent products and extensive networks. The big question is, can Gulf Air carve out a niche in the U.S. market? While the airline may not be able to compete on schedule or price, they're banking on offering a unique experience with traditional Arabian hospitality. That's all for today's aviation news recap. What do you think about these developments? Will Gulf Air succeed in the competitive U.S. Middle East route? How will Boeing's strike impact the industry? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.